Today, I wanted to briefly talk about the history of street legal racing, its possible sequels or spiritual successors, then finish off with an early pre-alpha demo of Cartoon Project that Wichur has kindly sent me. The history of street legal racing Redline is quite an intricate one, but I thought it'd be interesting to summarise it as best I could here, because I think it's all sort of connected. So in 2002, Invictus, published by Activision, released Street Legal Racing. Although the game was graphically ahead of its time, and for the content in the game, it never really took off because the coding was quite complex, in such a way that even if you had a modern PC for the time, the game would run slowly and possibly be a bit glitchy. The following year, Invictus released Street Legal Racing Redline, which is the second one, which we all know and love today. I don't really know why that one didn't really take off back in 2003. Perhaps people didn't really fully understand how to play it, or it put some people off. Who knows? Invictus in 2014 announced on their Facebook page that all of their games, including the Street Legal series, were going to become abandonware. Then a year later, in 2015, Dave Singh, the owner of StreetLegalMods.com, was in negotiations with Invictus that if he could raise $150,000, he would be able to release a sequel to Street Legal Racing Redline, which was going to be Street Tuning Evolution. However, the campaign suffered some difficulties when it was released on Kickstarter. It suffered a bad launch because there was a high demand for PayPal, and it looks like there were some issues with Kickstarter accepting PayPal. So the project or campaign was moved to Indiegogo, where quite quickly it raised $23,000, but it never got close to its $150,000 target. So the project was sort of closed down, and that was sort of the end of that for the moment. Because the game has always had such massive support from the community, with modding and patches have kept the game alive. So the current 3 patches that are around for the game: 2.2.1 MWM, which was created by Miran and Wichur; 2.3.0, which was done by Rashat; SLRR 2015 by Big Boss 93, and the latest version, which was released on Steam thanks to a crowdfunding effort created by Image Code with help from Rashat, which I hope I'm pronouncing your name right, was released on Steam on May the 7th, 2016. But also what was going on, Wichur, who created one of the patches we talked about earlier, since 2016, Wichur has been working on his own sequel to Street Legal Racing Redline called Cartoon Project, under his company name Vertices Software. Wichur, like I said earlier, kindly provided me a very early pre-alpha demo of Cartoon Project, which I'm really excited to try out. Good, so that brings us to Cartoon Project, which is being developed by Wichur, and we've got an early pre-alpha to try out, and he's actually managed to sort out some licensed products. So K&N are on board, so that's interesting, and it'd be interesting to see what other licensed products he can get hold of. I'll put the links in the description, but Vertices Software, which is Wichur, he has a Patreon, and I'm definitely considering getting involved myself, and if you want to get involved, I'll put all the links in the description of where you can help out and support Wichur doing Cartoon Project. So Cartoon Project is planned to be released on the 1st of January 2020, which isn't too long, and that's what I love about this, as opposed to Street Tuning Evolution. With Cartoon Project, we actually have a release date, and we can see that this game is making progression, even though he's pretty much working on his own here. But we can see that there is a date to be released, and we even have a little demo to try out, so it's going to be interesting. Cartoon Project is a racing game that sets you on building and tuning your vehicles in entry-level motorsports and street racing. It's an ambitious project that welcomes all lovers of the automotive tuning scene and avid fans of racing in all of its forms, establishing a strong and collaborative community. Pursuing prosperous long-term development and support is this game's purpose. So visual and mechanical tuning, visual and mechanical car damage, advanced vehicle physics and driving model, detailed car models and automotive parts, open free world, free roam scenario, motorsports racetrack and drag strip, adequate level of environment and graphics detail, weather system, day-night. Okay, so it will be very interesting if this game will actually be able to have like rain and other things, because SLRR never had rain. It had day-night, yeah, which was nice, but it didn't have any real weather, so it would be interesting to see that. So driving license, which sounds a bit like the old Gran Turismo games, circuit, sprint, drifting, drag and outrun street racing, drag racing, autocross, gymkhana, show events, meets and audio events. What's interesting about this is Wichur is also putting together so animations for speaker cones and subwoofers. I spent many hours when I was younger with my cars wiring out the system, the sound system, and putting in subwoofers and taking out the back seats and having massive subwoofers there. It's going to be interesting and quite nostalgic, and it'll be interesting to see how he goes about animating the subwoofers and things. And in the foreseeable future, there are plans for multiplayer mode and, of course, modding support. I can't wait to see what happens and what happens with this game. It's going to be interesting to see. Awesome! So, I thought it was interesting to talk about some of the history, because I kind of think it's all connected, because you can see that Wichur was involved in the 2.2.1, the MWM patch of Street Legal Racing Redline, and he's been involved in it for quite some time. So here we are in the garage, and this is in 4K, by the way. And we've got, what, up there, 92 frames a second. Brilliant. Okay, so one thing that strikes me about this, which I really love, is if we go into the supermarket, we've got this sort of like a web page design here, and I love that. It's brilliant. Which, I don't know if you ever heard me, but I've always said that I wished Street Legal Racing Redline had some kind of search function, because especially when you add mods, it's a nightmare to find what you're looking for. But this is brilliant. I love the website, and so you can click through, see all the bumpers, fenders. Of course, it needs sorting out. It's like I say, I can't stress enough. This is a very, very early pre-alpha build of the game, and this by no way, shape or form represents the final build of the game. So just as long as you keep that in mind, as long as we understand that, I mean, there's no issue in just going in and messing about with it, because it's great to see what might be, if you know what I mean. So here's the rear bumpers, the doors, the headlights, so you can see how it is. It's all nicely laid out, and you can search. Can I search there? What happens if I search? Okay, it looks like the search. Okay. It looks like the search function isn't working yet, but it's good to know that it may well be there. Just keep in mind, like I say, it's a very, very early pre-alpha. So you can see all the bits that we need. License plate, awesome. Okay, rims, and of course there'll be massive modding support for this game too. So you have to keep that in mind as well. I think it's sort of about time, isn't it? I think we all moved on from Street Legal Racing Redline. I still love that game, and I always will love it. But it's very interesting to see all these new games coming out, like Spiritual Successors. Good. So you can see all these bits and bobs. Brilliant. So we need to find ourselves a car. So we have a debug option, X. So driving place, no car. Okay, cool. So we need a new vehicle. Oh, fair enough. Okay, so it's just. Whoa. Okay. Oh dear. There we go. We're back. We're back. We've got the hang of it. We've got the hang of it. We can now use the camera. So let's build ourselves a Golf then, shall we? So we need to find the Golf bits. I found the bumpers. They're in other. Front bumper, Crapco. Oh no. Really? We have an issue. Oh dear. Oh no. I've just got to get used to this. How do we? Aha. Okay, good. I'm getting used to it now. Good. The grille, the wing, well, I call them wing, but fender. Headlights. Oh dear, that one's a bit wonky. Let's get rid of that. Ah, yes. The system works. Oops. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we shall leave the lift down for now. Perfect. Okay, well, let me remove. It's going terribly wrong. Okay, so I had a couple of glitches. So I wanted to build a car from scratch, but unfortunately I had a couple of bugs and I couldn't seem to do it. So I've loaded a car in anyway. Okay, great. So we've managed to take the hood off, and we can have a little look at the engine. Oh, okay, I do see a turbo there. I do see a turbo. Great. Okay, so you've got the same option. So we can take away the shell of the car. We can take away the engine, fine. And we can take away the wheels. Very cool. Okay, good. Okay, so you can see the turbo in there. But when newer versions of the game get released, we will try and build a car in it. We'll definitely come back and do that. I'm afraid the music's on, and I can't figure out how to turn it off. And I don't want to end up having trouble with YouTube. You know what all this stuff's like. But let's start with the parking lot anyway. Okay, so we've got our Eclipse. So the control pad's not working at the moment, so I'm using the keyboard, and it's okay. Cool. Handbrake is the typical. You can imagine if I was trying to hit it, I wouldn't hit it.
Perfect.
Okay, and the handbrake is spacebar. It appears. Great. It's a little it's a little hard to play with keyboard, I have to say. Oh, what's around here? Can I go up there? Can I have a run up? Yes! I can go up there! Oops. Oh, cool. What's this? Oh, no, we're stuck. Oh, okay, cool. So this is, ladies and gentlemen, the new paint room. Oh, yeah. Can I paint something? Ooh. Can I write some kind of profanity? Oh, we got... Okay, so we've got stickers as well. Oh, there you go. Limited edition. Very, very cool. Okay, what other stickers do we have? Grinder. What is this doing? Oh, this poor old car. Can I smash the window? No. Interesting. I wonder why he's out there. It will be interesting to see what's going to happen out of this game. Airbrush. What's this? Poor old car's getting ruined. Spray gun. Oh yeah, we've already used that. Tools for stickers. Custom. So you can probably upload your own, possibly. Shapes. Numbers. Oh, cartoon. Oh no. This is quite good though. I think this seems to work quite nicely. It's supposed to say boobs. Oh dear. Oh no. I'm stuck. Now it's clearer. Very intricate, I must say. Right, I'm going to paint this red. Seems to work quite nicely though. Seems to work better than the SLRR one, I must say. What a work of art this is, eh? That's interesting. So that's my hard work gone into that. Okay, so the music has stopped. I didn't turn it off, it just stopped on its own. Unfortunately, I can't use my control pad yet, but I'm sure that will come. So here we have it. This is Cartoon Project. We can't do too much at the moment, and it's a little bit buggy. You have to remember that it's a very early pre-alpha, and it's just literally an interesting little thing to try out. And there will be lots more things coming. Perhaps when Wichur updates it, perhaps we can try again and build a car. That's what I'd like to do. What's down there? Aha! Lovely. Oh, cool. My beautiful... What's this? What's that? Hey, what's this? This is interesting. What's that blue thing? Oh, what have I got to do? Oh, I think I've got a... What am I supposed to do? Oh, no. Oh, it isn't ideal. It's not ideal with the keyboard, I have to say. Okay, and then... Aha! Good. Did I do it? Unfortunately, it crashed, so I lost my beautiful artwork. So let's load up the Golf, anyway. Big map. What's that, then? The music has started again, so I've got to hope that YouTube doesn't kick off. Oh, cool. Oh, who are you? Oh, this looks nice. Oh, except it's really hard to control with the keyboard. It's really difficult to control. Oh, this is nice, isn't it? Oh, who are you? Who are you, sir? Who are you? Whoa, that's impressive. Oh, we both went off the edge. Alright, we are back. We are back. It's time to cruise. Shall I crash into him? Let's see what happens. Well, where are you going? Where are you going? Where are you going? I may have crashed. I'm going to follow this dude. Where are you going, mate? I've got you. Whoa! Take that. Very cool. And I can repair my car by pressing R. So that's good. Now, how do we get out of here? Where can we go? What can we do? Up we go. We don't... Oh dear, we don't want to go that way. Oh, okay. What's this? Let's have a little look around. Is that cherry blossom? They look like cherry blossoms. That's cool. They look like cherry blossoms. Oh! Oh, what's that? It's a little bridge over there. Let's go over there. Coming through. Where have you gone? Oh, I've lost control of the car. Ah, we're back. We have control. We are back. All right. So we've got some cones. So we might have some autocross in the future, perhaps. You gotta love the old camera angles. Oh dear, we crashed. Here we go. Little bit of sliding around. But I have been told by Wichur that this, like I said, is an outdated pre-alpha. He does have others, other updates with better graphics and things. So this is purely a very, very early pre-alpha, and you can't really, this is in no way, this is in no way to be an example of what this game will be, because there's just so much more that's going to be coming. Yay, cones! Let's kill some cones. Take that. Where's this then? So there's not really much more to do. I mean, like I said, I did try building the car, but it started to glitch out, and then I was unable to change any of the parts. But this is at least you get to see it. I mean, I thought it was interesting to see, and I'm looking forward to seeing what Wichur does next with it. To be honest, it's really exciting. Maybe when what was that? Whoa. Okay, so I think that's sort of all we can do today. I think because like I said, this is extremely early access, and in no way is this to represent what the end game is going to look like. Can I push you off the edge? Ah. Hopefully, when there are more updates, hopefully Wichur will provide me with an updated version, and then we can maybe try and build a car. I think that'd be fun. I look forward to that, trying to build a car. I think it'd be interesting. They're falling from the skies. Right, okay, before we leave, sir, let's see if we can help you out a little bit. There you go. There you go. That was good, wasn't it? I helped you out. Oh, no. Oh, almost fell off the edge. Yeah, you almost went, didn't you? My mission is to get one of these cars. Right, I'm going to try and get one of these cars off the edge of the world. Well, where are you going? Oh, he's done. He's gone. I was going to try and knock you off, but you went anyway, so. Whoa, traffic jam. Ready? Here I come. Anyway, I think that's probably going to be it. It's just something I wanted to talk about, and it's a little insight to what might be coming. And as soon as I get perhaps an updated version, next time we'll try and build a new car or something. I think that would be interesting. But for the moment, it was just a little bit too difficult to do, but we will come back and try that another day. But yeah, with that said, thank you very much for watching. Whoever you are, wherever you are, have an awesome day. And I'll see you in the next one.